Greetings, Internet! I'm naked, so this must be another naked vlog. And we're talking about racy collectibles. And I have no idea what that means, but the example used was a Jessica Rabbit doll, which is that, ridiculously well endowed human female from the film Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and likewise toys based on the television series Breaking Bad, which I've never seen. But I'm aware of the fact that Breaking Bad is a very violent television show about the production of methamphetamines for illegal use. So, yes, and these Breaking Bad collectibles were removed from Toys R Us shelves because parents complained. Look, when I was in junior high school, I used to know this guy named John Ankasarian who brought a pewter statue to school that if you flicked the switch, these two people were screwing. Some busty chick statuette is not all that racy to me. Just to let you know. I think people should get over it on the one hand. I mean, when I took theatrical costuming, way back when, many years ago now, maybe a decade, they showed us a piece of, I believe it was maybe 17th or 18th century pornography, pre-photographs. And what it was this chick wearing underwear. Not underwear like today, I mean like underwear that covered down to her knees practically. And there used to be a thing that was the skirt that you would lift up to see the underwear underneath. So the point I'm making here is that societal ideas of what is racy certainly have changed quite a lot. And if I might make the point, in modern movies, we don't seem to have much trouble with violence or gore, but sexuality seems to scare people. I mean, it's like, no, two people being intimate, that's an issue, but, dude gets his head ripped off, that we're cool with. Okay. No, I don't have a problem with racy collectibles. I think if you're an adult, you should have what you want. And quite frankly, the idea that some of these things are going to wind up in the hands of children, well, yeah, every toy, everything is going to wind up in the hands of children at some point. We're not going to stop making cooking knives. It's silly. There should be Breaking Bad toys. I mean, if you look at another popular toy line, Spawn. Okay, there's lots of violence in Spawn. I believe there's probably some drug use as well. People getting killed, weird satanic stuff all over the place. And I bet you could find Spawn at Toys R Us. I mean, I've never tried because I haven't been to Toys R Us in maybe a decade as well. But still, what about Spider-Man? There's violence. I mean, I read the book. The guy Spider-Man talked about not being able to get the blood stains out of his costume. Batman, ridiculously violent. Predator, that's another violent thing. So is it the fact that there's drugs that means it can't be in a Toys R Us? Because I mean, look, I remember back when there were KB toy stores, I bought a RoboCop toy. Well, did you see RoboCop? All kinds of drugs, particularly in the sequel. Drugs were a thing. So, but that was considered acceptable, but Breaking Bad isn't. It's dumb. It's dumb. On the other hand, I do agree with parents that, look, at Toys R Us is kind of more geared towards children, and I mean, there should at least be a very large thing saying this aisle for whatever age group. But then again, it's like, look, if you take your kids to a Toys R Us, you, the parent, have a responsibility to look after those children. That child gets away from you. You really shouldn't be able to sue the store for what happens. You're responsible. You're the adult. That's your child. I mean, there's no store employee walking around and saying, "No, Susie, don't look at that. That's not appropriate." And I mean, another toy that I believe did get pulled was the original Harry Potter wand, which vibrated. So it's like, yes, we're going to be real witches today. We're going to stick this vibrating stick between our legs and pretend we're flying. Well, that seems appropriate, doesn't it? I lost my train of thought. Look, I don't really have... Well, no, I guess my racy collectible would be a 1979 Neil Simon issue of Playboy. Never opened it, but in 1979, Neil Simon did an interview for Playboy magazine. It was the year I was born, so I purchased a copy. Not the year I was born, I mean several years later, but that's my raciest collectible from what I remember. Unless what's really on that old 8mm video or 8mm reel is something racy. That's possible too, but I think that's just home movies of my grandfather. Yeah, anyway, point being, yes, at a Toys R Us there should probably be some kind of a limit of what is and is not appropriate because of the kind of people that go there. I mean, it's kind of a kid's place. So I get that. But on the other hand, I don't think there's anything wrong with an adult purchasing Breaking Bad toys or anything that really makes them happy that is not harming anyone. Once again, we should justify the fact that we are a culture of adults, which is probably not all that true. We're really just a bunch of kids in big bodies, but we should pretend we're a bunch of adults and realize that it's our responsibility to look after our progeny, to purchase what we think is responsible, and to not hurt other people. That's me. I'm fat. My name is Richard Neal. We're in a random blank room. Trisha Hirschberger, if you see this, yes, you may link to this video. Everybody else who sees this, yes, you may link to this video. Please like, subscribe, share. Maybe check out a few of my other videos. Maybe read my webcomic. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I don't have that thing set up where you can give me money, but if you'd like to give me money, send me an email. I'll set that thing up, and there you are. Racy Collectibles. If you're an adult, your business. If you're at a Toys R Us, maybe not. Peace.